The Tangled items are among some of my favorite items in the game, so I decided to use a bunch of them and make a loft for Rapunzel. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Hello friends and welcome. It is so great to see you today. Like a lot of other players, I've really been struggling with the item limit in my valley for quite a while now. And as I'm sure you figured out, I really love decorating in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So I'm sure you can imagine this is a problem for me. I've done a little bit of decorating in my house, and if you'd like to see the house tour that I've done previously, I will link that in the description box below. Anyway, with the struggles that I've had in the valley recently, I decided to start focusing more time inside my house while we wait for the next updates. I have some great items that I don't use, and since the Tangled items are some of my favorite in the game, I decided to start with those and build a loft for Rapunzel inside my house. I started the decorating process with the area around the bed. In my previous builds, I've dedicated entire rooms to just a bedroom, so coming out with a layout was the most difficult part of this build, though being able to move the doors definitely did make it a lot easier. Through the beauty of editing, y'all definitely won't see it, but there was a lot of back and forth to Scrooge during this build. Since I don't decorate inside a lot, there were a lot of items that I had gotten in the game and never used, so I only had one of them. It's kind of a pain to do so much back and forth, but it is a blast rediscovering and using items you forgot you had, so it definitely balances out. These columns are a great example of beautiful items that I love in the game but had yet to use. I decided to use them here to define the area around the bed, and they do take up a lot of room, but they do look really good. Another thing that you'll miss out on is how much I struggled with item placement. While this is a large room, I am trying to cram a lot of items with different uses into it, essentially sectioning it off into small areas, which proved to present a struggle in placing the larger items such as the lounge pillows. I'm a little bit obsessed with this painting table since it can be used as a crafting table, and I know I'm not alone. I've used it in several areas in my valley already, but including it in this room makes it functional, and I love that it gives me a reason to come into this room. Sometimes I will purposely go out of my way just so that I can do my tasks such as crafting or cooking in a well-decorated area and enjoy the hard work that I put into that decorating. All of the bigger items used in this build, with the exception of the bookcases that I used to divide the room, are part of the Tangled set. However, I did use random smaller items from various sets to fill in and decorate. After decorating the bedroom area a bit, I added a little bit of decor to the crafting area. I then grabbed another of the wooden bookshelves with Belle from the Frozen collection. There's also a white one in the Cinderella collection that works for this purpose as well. These are great to create separate areas in these larger rooms to decorate, which if you want to use a lot of your furniture items, I believe this really helps to reduce the amount of rooms you'd need to add to your house. Not to mention, these also help to create the cozy, cluttered look that I love so much. In this build, I used them to create a small dressing area, complete with a sink and a large mirror. I decided the bookshelves need to flip because it just didn't make any sense to have the books in the dressing room. So I did that, and then after that I moved on to arranging furniture in the living area, which is really just a reading nook. I struggled a lot with furniture placement and what exactly to do in this area because I really wanted to use the lounge pillows, but I also really wanted to use the couch. I definitely wasn't able to use all of the Tangled items in this build. For example, I really wanted to include the Corona spindle from the premium item shop, but I just couldn't make it work with the lounge pillows. I love the size and shape of these spray painted windows, and I was so excited to finally use them. But Gameloft, if you're listening, please give us this exact window, but without the paint and maybe in a darker color option. Thanks. I finished off the furnishing portion of the build by filling in with some plants. I also moved some of the art on the walls around a little bit to fill in some of the blank spaces a little bit better. I added in some more lights and some more art on the walls. and I placed some rugs to finish off. The final step for the room was to choose my wall covering and my floor. I actually decided to go darker than I had initially planned, so I used brick walls with a wood flooring. Well, friends, it has been decided. Given the choice to decorate outside in the valley or inside my house, I'll choose decorating outside 86.3% of the time. However, it's still a blast decorating inside my house as well, and I'll continue to do so until I'm ready to tear down builds outside in the valley and start over. In fact, I'd like to do some more of these loft style builds, and I've already done a couple others over on Twitch. Let me know in the comments below if there are any themes that you'd like to see me incorporate into a loft build like this, or if you have any other interior decorating ideas you'd like to see me do. Anyway, that's all I had for you today, friends. Until next time, peace out.